Hello everyone. In this part, we will be discussing the poetic devices used in the poem A Thing of Beauty, written by John Keats. Now let us start. The first device is metaphor. Metaphor, as we all know, is a poetic device that compares two entirely different things with the use of the words like or as, without the use of the words like or as. The use of the comparison of two unlike things using the words like and as is similar. There is a little bit of difference between these two devices. So let us now read the instances of metaphor in this poem. The first one is bower quiet, the second one is sweet dreams, third one is wreathing a flowery band, the next one is power, and the last one is endless fountain of immortal drink. Now the first instance, the word bower, as I've already explained, it's a pleasant shady place. So now by this, the line is, the beautiful things keep a bower quiet for us. So by this, the poet means that the beautiful things provide us peace of mind. So a bower, quiet, shady place is compared to peace of mind. So this is a good use of metaphor where the author has compared peace of mind with a quiet, shady place. The next is sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, indirectly or directly, also means peace of mind. Sweet dreams can also mean a good sleep. So this word is used as a metaphor for peace of mind and mindfulness that the beautiful things provide us. The next one is wreathing a flowery band. So wreathing is basically weaving or forming. So in this line, the poet has said that we wreath a flowery band to bind ourselves to Mother Earth. So by this he means that we form a more stronger relationship with Mother Earth when we wake up from a sound sleep and see all the beautiful things that nature has to provide us. So wreathing a flowery band basically means that we form a more strong bond with Mother Earth. So the strong bond with Mother Earth, forming a strong bond with Mother Earth, has been compared to forming a band of flowers. Pall is basically a cover. So the use of pall is in the line, removing a pall from our dark spirits. So this means that the thing of beauty, whenever we encounter a beautiful thing, all the dark values, all the dark experiences that we are covered in, they are removed. In spite of all the dark values, all the unhealthy values that we engage ourselves in, a beautiful thing helps us overcome all these problems. It removes a sheet of ignorance. It removes a sheet of all the dark values that we are engaging ourselves in. So pal is a metaphor that is used for a sheet of ignorance that we have ourselves worn. The next one is endless fountain of immortal drink. So in this, the author has compared the mightiness of God, his selflessness, with that of an endless fountain of immortal drink. Basically in this line he is saying that God has sent us all the beautiful things for us to enjoy. It appears as if we are drinking, we are experiencing all these things by drinking from a fountain of an immortal drink. Immortal, we all know what is immortal, a thing which never dies or never ends. The next device is oxymoron. What is oxymoron? This poetic device is applied to place two contradictory terms in conjunction. For example, when we say faithfully unfaithful. So this means that the person is so faithfully not faithful. He's so engaged in being unfaithful. It appears that he's faithfully unfaithful. So we are placing two contradictory terms, faithful and unfaithful, together. So this is the use of oxymoron. when we place two contradictory terms together. So let us see the instance of oxymoron in this poem. That is the mighty dead. Someone who is dead cannot be powerful because he doesn't exist in this world. How can he showcase his power? So when the poet uses the word mighty dead, he is actually using a poetic device, oxymoron. He is basically saying that the stories that we have heard about the dead, the stories of their glory, their magnificence, all of them are mighty. All of them are strong, that keep them in our memories. The stories that we hear about the dead, they are also beautiful, and there is also beauty in death. So the dead are not actually mighty. Their memories are mighty. Alliteration. Alliteration is a poetic device in which two consecutive words, they have the first same alphabet. They have the first alphabet as same. That is noble natures, cooling covert, band to bind. These are the examples of alliteration when the first alphabets of the two consecutive words are same. This creates a rhythmic effect in the poem, a musical effect. The next poetic device is imagery. Imagery is basically a poetic device in which the poet creates a visual scene in front of the reader. This gives a very beautiful edge to the poem. Whenever we see words where imagery has been used, we instantly form an image in our mind. This is the power of this poetic device. Imagery in this poem is being used in the phrases flowery bands, shady boon, daffodils in green world, clear rills, cooling covert, grandeur of dooms, an endless fountain of an eternal drink. Flowery bands are an image of our bond with our Mother Earth. This flowery band which we are retting, which we are weaving, this is actually a bond that we are forming with our Mother Earth. So this flowery band is an image of our bond with Mother Earth. So what is a shady boon? Shady boon is a quiet, shady place. Daffodils in the green world. Daffodils are flower in a lush green forest. This phrase basically creates an image of daffodils in a lush green forest. Clear rills. Clear rills refer to all the cool and clear water bodies, all the cool and clear lakes and waterfalls. Grandeur of the doom. Grandeur of the dooms, it creates an image of all the glories and magnificence of the dead, of the mighty dead, our mighty ancestors. So this is an image which tells us that how mighty our ancestors were and how beautiful it is to keep coming back to their memories, keep coming back to the memories of their achievements. Endless fountain of eternal drink. This is a very beautiful image created by the poet, which means that beautiful things are sent to us by God. They come to us with the help of an endless fountain of a never-ending eternal drink. This is the literal meaning of this word, that all the things are like an endless fountain, which come to us from heaven, sent by God for us to enjoy the gifts of nature. Symbol. So symbolism is when you use a thing to refer another instance or an idea. So in this specific poem, simple sheep, they refer to the mankind as Christ is the shepherd. So in this phrase, simple sheep, the poet has referred sheep as the mankind and their shepherd as Christ. Christ as in Jesus. So very beautiful symbolism has been used by the poet when he talks about the simple sheep which are given shadow by the trees, whether young or old. He is referring to the simple sheep, all the gullible animals, and their shepherd, as Jesus Christ. The next poetic device is transferred epithet. Transferred epithet is when you use an adjective and place it for one thing, but you want to describe another thing. For example, you say that I had an awful day. What you want to convey is that you had awful experiences today. You went through awful experiences in your present day. But the day was not actually awful. We cannot say that Tuesday is awful. It is in itself a day. Your experiences are awful. So when you use an adjective to describe a thing which is actually not true, you transfer your adjective to that thing. That is transferred epithet. In this specific poem, the instance of transfer epithet is gloomy days. The days are not actually gloomy. The experiences are gloomy. The experiences are sad. Unhealthy and over-darkened ways. This specific phrase, it refers to all the dark and unhealthy habits that we engage in. So the ways which we engage in are unhealthy and darkened. These are basically the experiences which we engage in.